Welcome back to TarotSaytions. I am Saida, and we are here to discuss the what are we doing? Earth signs. Okay, so all of my Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, welcome in. We're getting ready to tap into your weekly reading. All right, it's gonna be very general. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hop right into it. I don't have much to say. I will just basically be addressing each sign as I get to it, and there will be timestamps down in the comments below. I'm gonna pin them at the top. All right, so starting off with Cap. What is up, Capricorn? How you doing, babes? We're getting ready to hop into your reading first. It's going to be a very general reading. You can be single, you can be married or divorced, and it can apply to any aspect, any part of your life, okay? So if it sounds like it resonates, then just apply the story to the situation that you feel like it resonates with, okay? So other than that, you can just leave it right here where it's at. But with me saying that, please do me a favor, Capricorn. Please heart this video or like this video, depending on which platform you are watching me on. And yeah, I would really appreciate that. Likewise, I heart you guys back. Okay, so y'all bear with me because it is 7 a.m. on the clock. I have been up since yesterday. Lots of coffee, okay, lots of energizers. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's all to get to this moment to do the work, okay? So I had so many things to do. But not gonna get into that rant. I just want to explain why I may be looking a little sleepy or a little tired. But either way, we're gonna get into this reading. All right, so I'm not gonna hold you, Cap. We're gonna start with your energy, how you're showing up. Okay, so we have confusion here. So there's some confusion around a service that is done. This could be a service you provide, okay? Maybe you don't know what service to provide. Maybe you don't know what to do next. Service could also be your job or your career. Or it can simply be, you know, the good deeds that you do for others, okay? You could be doing volunteer work. You could be just someone in the community that helps people in need, even if it's not monetary. Just being able to show up for somebody or give somebody a ride. Small things, right? Either way, apply it as it applies, Cap. But there's a service here that I feel like for some reason you're confused about the service. Now I did go ahead and clarify what your energy was and what has happened or what will happen. Okay, timeless reading here. We have the Tower, and then we have Good Fortune coming in. So this is Sagittarius energy, and this is Scorpio energy. Now with this Tower, something is done, something, blows up and crashes and burns. Quite honestly, it's just a wrap, simply put. Now you could be causing this Tower because you want something different. Okay, either way. Now these are two major arcana, so this is huge energy shifts for you, Capricorn. With me saying that, I definitely feel like even if something blows up in your face this week and you like, oh, I can't believe that happened, trust and believe you manifested it, because this Wheel of Fortune comes in as like it's your turn, it's your time. It's something on the way for you. It's something that is ending so that better things could come in. Now, Cap, you know your life better than I do, so you could be blowing this up. Like, say if this is work, you could be quitting your job. Say if this is a relationship, you could be ending it. So if it's not you directly doing this, then it's just divine timing, in which I still feel like you manifested it. I don't care how long ago it was. You wanted something different, and for something to come in different, you have to make room for it, and other things have to go. Okay, so this is in regards to your family, though. Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom, so I feel like some of you definitely want. It's gonna be different for each of you, but storylines I'm picking up, Cap, is some of you are having a like I said, you're causing this Tower because you want something different. Maybe you get a new opportunity, but I definitely see you want to create a long stability, a long stable foundation for your family. If you don't have a family yet, Cap, then this will be when the time comes. It's like I want to, change things around in my life. I want to create a family if I don't have one, and want to be able to support my family and create a legacy. Now, if you already have a family with children, then it's priority, and you're doing something or trying to figure out what you can do. So the service is kind of giving for some of you the work you already do, and the others of you the work that you want to do. Either way, I feel like a lot of you may be switching jobs is what I'm picking up too. I just heard that intuitively. But let's go ahead and hop into it because I don't want to hold you guys. So Page of Cups is here, how you're starting your week with the Nine of Cups. This Page of Cups could be a message, okay? So somebody could be giving you some information, telling you something that makes you really happy. It's something that you wanted. Also, for others of you, this could be you listening to your own heart, okay? I will say that. It's like, how do I expand? What do I do? And then you get this little intuitive message, all right? It's kind of feeling like a guardian angel, okay? So you will receive some type of information, some type of enlightenment, some type of light bulb moment in regards to your wishes and your desires. And I'm sure it's going to be guidance. Now, by the middle of the week, Five of Pentacles here with the Three of Wands. So, Cap, I feel like some of you may already, well, I ain't gonna say that. I don't think you out on your ass. Some of you may be worried about being out on your ass because Five of Pentacles is out in the cold and Three of Wands is planning. So, some of you are making plans for your future so you don't end up out in the cold. And others of you, maybe right there at the borderline already, you like, okay, it's time for me to do something, all right? But Seven of Wands is on the bottom. So, this is a situation where you will feel restricted. It's like, hold on, because the Seven of Wands with the Three of Wands is Ten of Wands, which would be very heavy, overwhelming obligations, responsibility, a heavy load. So I think you guys are trying to prevent this from happening, no matter how close you are to it happening, whether you just want to do it just in case, whether you need more, whether you have an emergency. It's like, yeah, I need to make some plans so that I won't be out of my ass. So some of you are getting very serious. You may be setting restrictive boundaries, around how you move in your life. Like you may need some time for yourself, Cap, this week. So you could be setting some boundaries, but or the situation itself, depending on your role, it's like there's some restrictions here. Okay, whether you set the restrictions or you find yourself in a restrictive position in your life in some shape or form. Okay, but I feel like you're standing on business about it. You're getting very serious, and you're trying to figure out which way to go. All right, trying to recover, trying to renew, trying to be proactive. All right, now by the end of the week, though, we do have the Page of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So the Page of Wands is trying to renew something, to bring something back to life, and the Eight of Wands is communication. Okay, so this could be communication through phone, through email, or through travel. It's getting shit done, and the moves you are making is because you are trying to renew something here or bring something back to life. All right, so that is what's basically going on, Cap. I'm gonna leave this right here. I'm getting ready to do the deep dive. We want to clarify it. So if something here resonates for you, then you already know what to do if you're watching me on TikTok. But if you're viewing me on YouTube, let's go ahead and hop into it, Cap. Now, for those of you on TikTok, hopefully you got what you came to get. I'm tongue-tied as hell right now. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If I don't see you over on that side, like, love, damn notifications. But as I was saying, Cap, if I don't see you over on, well, if you don't see me over on the YouTube side, then definitely sending you light, love, positive vibes, and abundance. As always, Cap, make sure you guys are doing what you need to do, okay? Keep pushing forward, and whatever this is you're working on, you can do it, all right? So have a good week, and until next time. Alrighty. So, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get into your deep dive. Before we get started with the tarot, we're going to get some tea, though. Let's see what's the tea. How could this be applying to your daily lives? I'm going to pull 2 cards here. Sneaky link popping up already. For Capricorns, what's the information? What's happening this week? Thank you. High vibing. And on the bottom, we have graduation day. Okay. So high vibing is here with good vibes, living to the fullest, enjoying the present. And then on the bottom, we have graduation day, leveling up, lessons learned, required wisdom. I feel like the high vibing to me just feels good. It feels like you're in a good place energetically, maybe even emotionally. It's like you're okay right now, Cap. Like you're okay. I almost said Pisces, but you're okay right now, Cap. That's the main thing. I feel like you went through some type of hardship or some type of lesson, okay? No matter how big or small, you graduated after a lesson. That means you learned the lesson, and now you can chill. Okay, it's like when you're getting ready to prepare for like a SAT or something, and you all, and then when you finally pass that test, whatever test you take, you feel better. It's like, oh yeah, I did that, and now I can move forward and do the next thing. So I definitely feel like you guys are in a good place because you have graduated, you've leveled up in some way. Take it as it applies. All right, so let's see what else. One more card for Cap this week. We have the cleanse, detox, rid of negativity, and purification. Okay. All right. On the bottom, we have sipping, nosy, spreading rumors, and gossiping. Now, I'm just sitting here kind of looking crazy because I normally pull these cards. I've only done 3 readings so far for this week's series. But I normally pull these cards, at least I did for the last 3 videos, as the challenges. But they are here. So we do have high vibe and graduation day. I definitely feel like some of you, are going to have to learn this lesson to level up. Others of you have. Okay, some of you have to graduate from temporary pleasures. Okay, like, oh, high vibes is good vibes over here. But is it really? Okay. And then with the plans here, with sipping, I feel like some of you are going to be leaving behind drama, leaving behind some messy friends, some messy groups, some messy people. Okay, a messy person. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to clean out the clutter. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and hop into the tarot. Let's do it. All right, so for Nine of Cups here, I definitely feel like, as I said earlier, you're trying to expand in some shape or form. Maybe you're having conversations with people to get some wisdom, some advice. Okay, so the Page of Swords is coming out. That's that curiosity energy. This the energy I was just speaking on, Cap, where you will ask somebody or do some research to find out more. Now, on the bottom, though, we have Judgment. So, I feel like you need to use your discernment, or you may have to pick between the two. It may become a point where, okay, you're manifesting what you want, and maybe, hey, maybe it pays off and you get multiple options. And it's like, well, what do I do? You have to make a serious decision here. Okay, so this could also be this Page of Swords could also be an immature person. It also could be a stalker, or it could just be somebody who wants to learn. It could also be a child or a student. All right, Cap, but as I was saying, yeah, this Page of Swords, so I definitely feel like it's just more of your energy, especially since I see you here, confused a little bit. Confused, trying to figure some things out, sort some things out, prioritize some things in your life that relates to your stability, quite frankly. Okay, so now by the middle of the week here with this Five of Pentacles and this Three of Wands, like I said, I definitely feel like you guys are trying to prevent something from having you out here in the cold, or a person. Now the Hermit is here, so this is Virgo energy. It's also the energy of isolation. Okay, so some of you could feel ghosted by somebody. All right, you could feel like somebody pulled back from you, or that you need to pull back from them. So this ghosting could be, yeah, you're trying to make things happen for your family here, but others of you, this could be ghosted by a person, like a connection. Okay, because the Devil is on the bottom, so it's something toxic about this situation. It could be a fire sign, Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius energy here. Not Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Cap, this is you. I don't know what I've been thinking. I'm thinking Sagittarius. A Sag could be significant. But yeah, the Hermit here with the Devil is like somebody is reflecting, pulling back to reflect on the situation, a toxic situation, or how to break free from a toxic situation. Okay. Now, by the end of the week, though, with this Page of Wands and Eight of Wands, let's see what's going on here. So this is the King of Wands coming out. It fell on top of the Devil. Something about this Sagittarius or Leo. There's Sag again. And there's a connection here. Okay. Or some type of bond. But there's also some truth and some clarity around the situation, which makes me feel like maybe things weren't very transparent in the beginning. Okay. Others of you, this is you stepping into this King of Wands energy. King of Wands is very confident, very attractive, probably like an artist. They're not going to be like hard, hands-on laborers. They're more of your artists, your creators. But they are very attractive. A people person. So whoever that is for you, there's some truth here about the person. All right, Cap. So I'm getting ready to be ending this reading really soon. I don't want it to be too long, but it just looks like, by the end of the week, to wrap it up, that you are trying to renew something here, okay? Or either you are connected to someone and you guys are both trying to renew something here within your connection, or either for your connection or for your family if you guys have a family. I do feel like if this is someone you are connected to, this would be someone you live in a home with. Okay, so that means even if this is not directing you directly, it's still affecting you because you're connected to this person. Okay, so this could be something dealing with, like I said, stability. There could be some conflict, some arguing or something here. Somebody's trying to like bounce back from a conflict. Something happened really fast that was conflictive. And I feel like if you are connected to a person that went through that, you guys are just trying to, go figure out what to do next. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the Hangman here. There is a pause or a delay here when it comes to the King of Pentacles. So there could be a delay in money, a pause in money. Somebody could definitely be looking for a new job or have to look for a new job, okay? That is your energy as well. But there is something about the money here that is the money or the money person that there is a pause or a delay, okay? Somebody may be looking for more work, other work, trying to bounce back, trying to figure out what's aligned, what will suit them. Yeah, I am seeing fives like hell popping out. So there's a change coming here for you. Whether this is, like I said, you personally, or it's affecting you because you're connected to someone who's going through these changes. Because we have three fives here, 555. So this is like somebody who had bad intentions. That didn't mean you any good, or either your person. Queen of Swords is here, so that could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, also Virgo too. Okay. But this Queen of Swords is somebody who is serious and, fair. They may not talk sweet, but they are honest. They don't mind saying what they need to say. Okay, so somebody's getting serious when it comes to some deception here. Something has taken place. Okay, and somebody's trying to bounce back from the bullshit. That's what it boils down to. Like I said, whether this is you or somebody that you live with, if you have a person. If you don't have a person, this would have to be your energy. But I see you trying to bounce back. Either you or you and your family. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's clarify the T. We do have high vibing here. So let's see what is here for high vibing. What's this energy of high vibing for Cap? Please and thank you. All right, we have Seven of Pentacles. So you're waiting to invest in something, or you're wanting to invest in something, or you already are. And maybe that's where the high vibes come from. I am seeing Queen of Cups here, and the Five of Cups. Okay, so some of you are trying to find the next thing to invest in after, some type of disappointment. It's like, okay, don't stop there. Let's get back going. Let's get back into the groove. The Chariot is the next card on the bottom. Yeah, moving forward after some heartache, some disappointment, whatever the case may be, because you've learned this lesson. Remember. So you invested in something, and I feel like you feel like it was wasting your it was a waste of your time. But even though it was a waste, it really wasn't, because sometimes you just have to learn the hard way. Sometimes it takes, people longer to figure out what they need to do or to see something for what it is. So that's all. Now for the twins for sipping. I definitely feel like with this sipping, there's a group of people here. So this could be you within a group of people, or this could be a group of people. Maybe you deal with them, maybe you don't. But I definitely feel like there are some discussions about you, or either you are ridding this toxic, negative type of energy, whether it's a person or a situation. All right. But the 10 of Wands is popping out with the 6 of Cups. So this has been a heavy load for a while. You're cleansing from something that you've been weighed down by for a while here. And your heart is opening back up on the bottom. Ace of Cups. So this is something new. Something new that's emotionally fulfilling. All right. Yeah, King of Swords coming out again. And you're not even an air sign. So this could be husband and wife, getting serious, trying to figure out what they need to do as a unit, as a family dynamic. Or this could be a personal situation for you, Cap, where something does end, and maybe it doesn't end how you want it to end. Maybe it didn't end on your timing, because maybe you had a time that you were going to end it. I don't know, but it just seems like it happens. It happens already. It has already happened, or it happens this week. And I just see you cleansing from that. Like, okay, well, it's spilled milk. Let's move forward. You'll feel good. Even though it did blow up, you'll feel good after it's said and done. Okay, so what should Cap be doing this week? What should I be doing this week? It says wisdom. Use your wisdom. All right, it says, I cherish and nurture the wisdom. I cherish and nurture the wisdom that life provides me. I will never stop learning and improving. So this basically means use your discernment. And if there's any hard lessons that you did have to learn, obviously here with the graduation, you take those lessons with you. You didn't go through them for nothing. They were to teach you something. So take what you have learned with you and never stop learning. Continue to improve. Continue to upgrade your wisdom as you experience life, okay? So, yeah, make wise decisions this week. Simply saying, right? All right, guys. So now I'm going to get some spiritual advice for you. And if you need a personal reading, Cap, the information is below in the description box. Okay. Capricorn spiritual advice. We have healing, and then on the bottom we have pay attention. So healing says, the angels are telling you that despite being mentally and physically drained, you have the strength to overcome this. Keep moving forward, and the universe will shower you with love and healing energy very soon. Well, it doesn't say very soon, but it says soon. Okay, so your affirmation for this week, spiritual advice, Cap, is my body is deserving of love, comfort, and rest. So you guys need to take some time to heal. Take out some time to pour into your own cup. Nurture yourself this week. Take it slow. Okay? Yep. Pay attention. The affirmation is, each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. So take that as it applies as well. Pay attention, though, so you can make those wise decisions. All right? Well, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you have a good recap. Thank you for watching. Like, love, positive vibes, and abundance to you. As always, that's it. Okay? Love you. Bye. So what's up, Taurus? How y'all doing? Come on in. I am Saida, and we get ready to discuss your weekly tarot here. Okay, as you already know. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. It's going to be very general. You could be single, married, divorced, anything could come out. Just apply it to whatever it resonates to. So if I'm saying something about deception and it's talking about love, then if you know you've been lied to on your job, hey, okay, I'm just putting that out there so you guys could get, a little bit. That's an example of understanding the readings, all right? Because it's very general. But what I will say, Taurus, if something here resonates for you, do me a favor and heart or like this video, depending on which platform you are viewing me on. And make sure you are following and subscribing as well. Let's hop right into your reading. How you guys are showing up this week is in the releasing energy here with faith. So I feel like some of you are definitely having some faith here after you have let something go, or you're trying to have faith to let something go. Okay, but for the most part, I feel like you guys have already released something here, and the release for some of you specifically is more about guilt or sadness or any type of trauma. Okay, now this could also be dealing with, obviously loved ones being lost here with the graveyard here on the card. But either way, there has been a loss, whether it's physical, emotional, however. But I see that you are definitely letting go of some baggage, I should say. And the reason I say that is because even when I clarified your energy here with the tarot, we got the Star card and we have the Sun card. So you are healing, you're finding your happiness and your joy. That's the goal. Okay, so Aquarius and Leo energy is here. Either one of those signs could be significant, but I feel like it's more just the energy, Taurus. Okay, you're trying to, some of you are still working through your process of healing currently. And others of you, y'all have like really stepped into it. Okay. All right. That faith that you have had, it pulls you right on through. It pulls you through your situation. All right. So now the beginning of the week, we have the Page of Pentacles here with the Knight of Wands. You see how they're looking at each other? I feel like there's something a goal you have, something that you want to work on or build upon here. This could be a new job. It could be anything really, but the Pentacles is all about building, okay, to stabilize. All right, so wherever you need stability in your life, I see that you are definitely focusing on that. And the Page of Pentacles definitely is a beginner step, so it's going to take some time, but you're rushing in, or somebody's rushing into you, okay? Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, very impulsive. It's a good energy to have when you want to be motivated or feel confident to do something, Taurus. It's like I'm gonna just do it type of energy, right? But it's not stable, and it could be very quick, as in not having all the information before you make a move. So don't rush. Okay, it's okay to be confident and go towards what it is you desire to have, or whatever your goal is, working on that, but don't rush it. All right, but death card here is on the bottom, so I definitely know that something has came to an end recently for you, and now it's like, well, now that is over, let me just focus on me, or let me move on to the next step. Okay, I definitely feel like you guys have changed your perception. Maybe even this perception changes how you feel about something. You may be definitely tapping in spiritually, connecting with God, okay, for healing, for guidance, any of those things. All right. Now, by the middle of the week, though, we have the Page of Swords here with the Three of Cups. So Page of Swords is very curious energy. It's very much, let me find out what else I can find out. It also can represent teenagers or somebody who's very immature. This Page of Swords is almost like the Knight of Wands because it is curious. So while the Knight of Wands kind of like rushes in and don't even know what to expect, the Page of Swords is kind of like, I see that over there, and I wonder what it does or what's going on over there. So it also could be a stalker as well. But when it comes to the Three of Cups, somebody is curious here about a connection, about a group. Okay, so this could be one person or several people here. All right. I feel like intuitively, before I even clarify, Taurus, I feel like you may be just kind of curious about your connections with people, your friend groups, your squad, the people that you choose. Now, we have the family that is our blood relation, and then we have the family that we pick, which are, the strangers that we did not grow up with, or maybe you did, but it's the people that are not actually your DNA, but you pick them as your family, okay? So I definitely feel like some of you are just maybe curious about the connections that you already have with people, or either you are curious to make new connections with new people, okay? But I feel like, there's definitely something or a situation, Taurus, that you've obligated yourself to out of like guilt or people pleasing, perhaps. But just to, not too much on the people pleasing, more of just feeling obligated. So this could be family. This is obviously a situation where you care about someone or you care about the outcome of the situation. All right. But I definitely feel like you're ready to now focus on yourself and not be so concerned with the people around you. And you could be feeling guilty that you are, choosing yourself. Okay, that's all right though. You have to pour into your own cup. So I just definitely see by the middle of the week you are definitely have a couple storylines. Is somebody's watching you from your friend group, or either you're just reevaluating your connections. Somebody may be trying to guilt shame you as well. Take it as it applies. All right, we're gonna clarify in a little bit. Now, by the end of the week, though, we do have the devil here with the Four of Swords. So this is Capricorn energy, but I feel like, and it's also toxic energy and all of those things that, we look at with a side eye, like something is not right. But with this Four of Swords, I feel like you have taken a break because it was on the bottom. So I feel like you've renewed. Okay, you come up off of this break and you're very determined, because one thing about the devil energy, it is very determined. It's hard to get away from. So in a positive perspective of the devil energy, it's just more of you not letting anything stop you from what it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay. So let's say there is a toxic situation. You're not going to let it stop you. But I feel like you're tapping into that energy to get things done. Okay. Now we do have a Queen of Cups here as well that came out. This could be a Cancer or a Pisces energy. Someone that is very loving, someone who's very compassionate. Now, you may have someone coming in to help you. Okay, I feel like you want to change though. I feel like if this is a toxic energy, maybe you took a break. Maybe by the end of the week you pull back from the toxic energy, or there's a person that you care about but maybe they're toxic. It's something here about avoiding toxic energy, renewing from a toxic situation. Healing is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so you definitely may be feeling different by the end of the week. Because you're starting off the week, like I said, definitely moving forward, but emotionally, I just see you putting in a lot of work to heal, to actually put one foot in front of the other, to persevere, to keep going. Okay, so I'm going to be clarifying this Taurus over on my YouTube. So if something resonates for you, then you know what to do. Others of you, I just stick around. We're getting ready to hop right into it. Okay, so thank y'all so much for watching. Sending you like little positive vibes. All right, now for the deep dive. For the deep dive, let's go ahead and get into it. We want to find out how this could be actually playing out for you. Let's get some T cards, Taurus. First one. Have I been coming out again? I'm saying again because it came out for the Capricorns. Okay. So what do we have going on for Taurus this week? What's happening here? Okay, so for some of you, there's definitely a connection between you and someone else, and somebody is feeling the beans about it, okay? This connection doesn't necessarily have to be a new connection, because I do have a new boo card. We'll see if it comes out, but it just says my boo. It makes me feel like this is a connection that you have recently been in, if you're not anymore, or that you are currently in. But it says official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly. So this is a relationship that other people know about. You guys will be out together in public. Now on the bottom with spilling the beans, it says revealing secrets, cats out of the bag, and untrustworthy. All right, so you may feel like you cannot trust your person. You may hear something about your person, vice versa, flip it, switch it, how it goes, okay? Or your person may be coming to you, maybe confessing some things, or I feel like I may be getting some much needed stuff off your chest, addressing some hard topics, or having some difficult discussions. We do have lipstick evidence coming out. It says infidelity, caught cheating, and betrayal with kinky ways. So, let's pull one more. I'm going to leave that there. All right, so we do have numbing, self-medicating, addictions, irrational behavior. And on the bottom for sipping, now we got sipping and we got spilling the beans. So from the bottom of numbing, we have sipping, nosy, spreading rumors, and gossiping. Okay, so some of you are trying to ignore the bullshit, quite frankly, as I said before, don't want to be a part of the toxic environment or energy anymore. I'm also feeling like somebody could be spreading rumors about somebody. Like, well, this person is acting new. For example, if somebody loses weight and they don't know how the person lost the weight, they be like, oh, you know, I seen such and such. He or she must be sick. So it's almost like people can sense that somebody here is acting different, or, you know, yeah, the energy has shifted and people are just like trying to figure out what is happening here. But other than that, for my blue and spilling the beans, some of you definitely have a person that wants to, you know, tell you something maybe you didn't know, or express how they feel about you on a deeper level. Or it could be some information that you hear about your person, or vice versa. Okay, so that is what the T is. Now let's go ahead and clarify. All right, so for the Page of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands, definitely feeling like you're starting off your week focused, ready for something to take off. Okay, Knight of Cups. Somebody could be trying to offer you something here. I'm seeing a monetary offer, and I'm seeing a love offer. Okay, a water sign could be significant, but on the bottom we have the King of Swords. So even though somebody comes in with their little bit of love, somebody is just way too serious, and they're gonna be like, that's it? That's all you got? Okay. That's all you brought? That's all you have? Yeah. And I'm seeing Two of Pentacles and then the Lover. So there is definitely some indecisiveness that has been taking place, whether this is you or someone connected to you. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy could be significant. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. The King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing a different dynamic too here. Very specifically, with this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Wands, they're facing each other. So you could have a water sign and a fire sign, both as options, maybe trying to come towards you. If that's the case, somebody offers a little love and somebody else offers stability. They want to build. Okay. Yeah, but somebody's very practical here, even when it comes down to the situation. All right. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands. See what's happening here. But I think somebody is desiring something, or either someone. Okay, so for the Knight of Wands, we have the Three of Wands coming out, which would be Four of Wands, which is commitment in the home life. Okay. Six of Cups is nostalgia. On the top, Four of Cups. All right, so I'm feeling like, basically, simply put, you start the week out, there is something that you desire, or you have a goal, or something you're focused on first. Some of you can have two people coming towards you. You may not know which way you want to go, who to choose, or what to do, but you want to make a practical decision, obviously. Others of you, this is just you. I'm moving very fast into future planning here with this Knight of Wands energy. I see what I want, and I'm going to get it, like right now, in other words. Okay, so let's see, by the middle of the week, let's get something for the Page of Swords. This is curiosity here. Oh, this is a person. And I'm seeing a Tower flipped over too, so somebody is very much probably watching you, Taurus. Somebody is upset because I'm seeing the Seven of Wands again, where somebody is blocked or restricted, and then we have the Tower here. So after this Tower, somebody is definitely like burned with the building, okay? Like, not literally, but the building crashed and burnt, so did this connection. Excuse me. But yeah, the Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords. So this is definitely like leveling up too. It's almost like the Page is more of a kid, and then the Knight will be more of a teenager. So this is somebody being curious, and then they find out what they need to know, and they like rush in to say something here. As I said, this could be people you are kin to. All right, let's get something on this Three of Cups. Okay, so the Lovers is coming out again, and Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. For the Three of Cups here, somebody definitely may have been entertaining more than one person. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But somebody definitely wants to pick and choose once in the beginning. There is a pause. There is a delay right now, though, Taurus. Okay, when it comes to this person or this friend group. Oh, snap. But yeah, I definitely feel like you are kind of curious. I'm gonna say it's you. I'm gonna just say someone is curious at first, and then they rush in to say something. This could be, like I said, somebody you're close to, whether it's in the past or currently. All right, the Hierophant is popping out here. Taurus energy, this is you doing things by the book, especially when it comes to third-party situations or building with other people, okay? Yeah. And I'm seeing a lot of effort and hard work being put into this as well to create this new beginning. Yep. Okay. All right, really quick now, let's go ahead and finish this reading up. The Queen of Cups here with the Devil and the Four of Swords. We have the Empress coming out. So this is your energy, Taurus and Libra energy. Knowing your self-value, knowing your worth, and definitely setting those boundaries and restrictions, as I said earlier. There's nothing else to say about it. You start off the week admiring something, wanting to go towards something, taking some steps. By the middle of the week, you're curious, and, you know, somebody's curious, and somebody, you know, rushes in very fast, okay? And there may be an offer. There may be a third-party situation. Maybe somebody offering, do you want to build or work with them in some type of way? But I see that, I feel like this is a guilty pleasure. If you were to say yes, or if you've been saying yes, this is a guilty pleasure, okay? Because I am seeing the Hierophant here with the Lovers. So you can't be imbalanced or trying to do too much. So maybe this joy and guilt that I'm looking at on the table, maybe this joy brings the guilt. You go out and have fun and make yourself happy because you're not happy where at home. But I see. So as I was saying, Taurus, it definitely looks like a long road here. I don't know if you can see that in the back of that joy. A long road ahead of her to get to where she's going. So anything could change, all right? But this is your reading for now. So let's see what will best support you this week. And seeing self-worth. Be the most helpful thing for Taurus to do this week, please and thank you, Spirit. The most helpful thing for Taurus to do this week, please and thank you. Okay, so Taurus, you get this quite a lot. If it's not generosity, it's compassion. I guarantee you I can look back on some of my other readings and see that you received one or the other. Seriously. So it says generosity. Let's read it. It says, I am a generous and compassionate person who brings goodness into the world. The knowledge of a good deed being done is a reward unto itself. So I definitely feel like you are already generous. For those of you who are not, then maybe you should practice some generosity, no tea nor shade. But for those of you who are very generous, you do this. Okay? So don't get used is what I would say. And allow people to give back to you. Where we at? I want to pull it up seriously. Last week was self-worth, don't worry, be happy, joy. Okay, so I can't find the paper right now. But yeah, I've definitely seen generosity and compassion coming up within at least the last month of your readings here. But either way it goes, this week looks pretty, it's not a dull week, I will say that. There are going to be some things happening for you, especially on the emotional standpoint. But you got this, because by the end of the week, you're definitely doing what you need to. You're doing what you need to do, Taurus, to renew your energy, your faith, your healing, all of that good stuff that you need. I almost forgot. Let's get some spiritual advice before I let you go for your week. Spiritual advice for Taurus, Spirit, please and thank you. Spiritual advice for Taurus. Boundaries. I could have guessed it. Yeah, because it seems like you definitely have been carrying the weight or being there a lot for other people. And on the bottom it says patience, okay? So set some boundaries, have some patience with the process. It says the angels want you to remember, if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart. So for once, love yourself and do the things that please you no matter what others say. The affirmation is, I am worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. That's what you need to do this week. Spiritual advice, okay? All right, so don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself, period. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. If you need a personal reading, the information is below in the description box. Other than that, I'm going to be moving right on to Virgo. Thank you for watching, Taurus. See you in the next one. Love you, bye. Okay, so last but not last but not least, what is up, Virgo? You guys come on in. You know what time it is. Let's get into your weekly tarot. Okay, it's going to be very general. You could be single, married, divorced. Anything could come out. If it resonates with the story is out, apply it to whatever it resonates with in your life. Okay, so do me a favor though. If something here resonates for you, Virgo, please heart or like this video, depending on which platform you're watching me on. I would really, really appreciate it. I heart you guys back. Let's go ahead and hop into it. And then we're going to be moving on from our earth signs next to Cancer in a separate video. So make sure you guys are checking out your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into your energy this week, Virgo. You are having an acceptance energy. You're accepting something here. There's been a lot of work and effort that you've been putting into something. Maybe you've working overtime, literally, or maybe you just put in a lot of effort in regards to something in your life. But it almost makes me feel like even though you put a lot of work in, that it's not really you're not getting the results that you would wish to have. Okay, I'm not saying you're not getting anything, but it doesn't look like the actual outcome that you wanted. So I feel like you accept it for what it is. Okay, however that applies to you, whatever you've been working hard on, that you just can't seem to, I guess, shake it or make it different, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna accept it for what it is. Now, to clarify, we do have the Tower here with Scorpio energy and the Justice here with Libra energy. So something happens, okay? As I just said, there's something that you don't get the results you want. Now, I did say maybe you get something and it's not what you want. Obviously, you get something, but that's not even what I was meaning. With this, it's like you get nothing. Everything crashes and burns. But the reason this tower is happening is because justice prevails. So think of it as karma. Think of it as the scales are balancing. Okay, something was off. And this is these are major arcanas. So this is what I would call destined to happen here. Okay. Now, in the beginning of your week, we do have the Page of Cups here with the Empress, Taurus or Libra energy. So Taurus or Libra could be significant, Virgo. This could also be someone's wife, the mother of someone's children, if you're not married. Or this could be someone's actual mother. For example, this could be your mother. But we're going to keep going into the reading. We'll see how she falls. But somebody maybe wants to apologize to the Empress, or maybe feels the Empress owes them an apology. If this is not a person and it's an energy, instead of the person, I feel like this would be you embodying this energy. I feel like, Virgo, at the beginning of the week, for those of you, this is not a person, you're stepping into an energy of putting yourself first, okay? It's like, it is what it is over there. I ain't nothing I can do about it. You're accepting whatever that side shit is, and it's worrying about you, focusing on you. And I feel like a lot of times this is a loving message, whether it's an apology, whether it's a confession of love, whether it's calling, checking on somebody. It can also be spiritual. I feel like this is when our spirit speaks to our physical. So I feel like you are definitely aligning your spirit and your body, your soul, like everything is aligning within you as a whole person. And I definitely think that you are following your heart. You're listening to your consciousness. You're listening to God. Okay, but you're tapped into the realm with this energy, so you're definitely following your own heart and you're putting yourself first at the beginning of the week. Okay, I definitely feel like you maybe kind of feel like you've been waiting to do this for a while, but intuitively, it's like time. Intuitively, you also know that things have to happen in divine timing. So I think this Page of Cups is not only a loving message where somebody is either giving their self grace or giving a situation or another person grace, because that's kind of what that Page of Cups is too. Outside of expression of love is, giving somebody grace, okay? Like giving them another chance, accepting them for who they are, take it as it applies. But either way, I feel like you've been intuitively guided to do this. So you give yourself grace, or you give another person or a situation grace. Yeah, you're following your intuition. Now, by the middle of the week, we got the Seven of Cups, which is having multiple options. Everything is good. Life is good. I can do this. I can do that. I can eat this. I can eat that. It's just where there are many different options for you. Okay, but on the bottom, we have the Eight of Cups. So somebody walks away from some feelings they already had, and they get out here to go find better. I hope this is not you, because I don't feel good about this intuitively. Why would you be going from the 8 to the 7. Like, why are we going backwards? Because this is your energy and this is the bottom. The bottom is the past. So it's like you walked away from something, that this is not you. This is someone you're very much closely connected to, for them to be popping up in your reading about you, Virgo. So somebody walks away from something or someone here, or a situation, to go find better. Like, I have other options. I don't have to deal with this. I can do this. I can do that. Okay. Others of you, on a more positive note, somebody has left behind feelings of hurt, pain, drama, you know, to be in a more hopeful type of energy, right? Because the 7 of Cups is, depending on what it comes out with, it represents, like I said, multiple options. It represents illusion and fantasy. It can also represent your dreams coming true, and blessings and miracles. But with this 8 of Cups, I just don't feel that way. I don't feel like you would be walking away to go backwards. Because if you think about it, you have 7, then 8. So the illusion, the fantasy, oh, everything is good. And then once you realize everything ain't good, that's when you walk away, which is the 8 of Cups. And you're supposed to be walking towards your 9 of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, your true desires. See, the 7 is what you think you want, but the 9 is, you know, knowing what you want and having what you want. That 8 of Cups is walking away from the illusion and fantasy to go towards the reality. So, no tea, no shade, but it makes me feel like somebody is going backwards here, okay? Walking away from all of these emotions to go backwards to emotions that there was no clarity, to emotions where, or to a situation where you have to use your discernment. Because the 7 of Cups is very much, like I said, good energy. Everybody wants to be able to pick and choose, but we also know that every choice isn't a good choice or even the best choice. All right? So you have to use your discernment with 7 of Cups. Yes, it's a beautiful energy. It brings hope and faith, and everything is all rosy, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, it's like, is it though? Like, which cup did you get? Did you get the cup full of money, or did you get the cup with the damn storms? Okay? So that's why I said it seems like somebody is maybe so caught up in their feelings. This is very specific what I'm about to say. Don't pick it up if it ain't how you feel. Somebody is so caught up in their feelings that they walk away from whatever they have going on to go back to a situation where it's not real. Because it feels good. It feels good to think you have options. It feels good to be in some type of fantasy because the reality just ain't hitting like you want it to hit. Like, come on now. But at the end of the day, it's still, you know, you're going to be feeling good. I will say that, so I ain't going to put too much on it. And I want to clarify it in a little bit. But, yeah, you definitely are trying to forgive a situation. You're trying to make a miracle happen. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to leave behind all of the old bad stuff and old bad feelings you had. And you want to, like, start seeing the light of day and everything is all good again. But we got to stay grounded, though, Virgo. And that's normally what you do. So that's why I said this is not you. This is your person or somebody in your family, somebody very close to you. Okay, it could be your kid, too, because I'm seeing this page here. But that would be very, very specific. Okay, but there is somebody, like I said, when I say somebody, you, Virgo, who is forgiving something too quickly. I will say that because you want to have so much faith in a miracle and something, I'm just accept it for what it is, and we're just going to get back out here and act like everything is cool. By the end of the week, though, kind of the same energy. We have the Magician here with the Page of Wands. So the Magician is the main card, trying to manifest, make something happen. Like, this is trying to make a miracle happen. And on the bottom, Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is taking that step to renew something. I feel like for some of you, this is a marriage or relationship or connection, whether it's an intimate one or friends or co-workers or family, whoever this is. You're trying to make things better. You're trying to keep the faith and accept something for what it is so that you can just, like, keep pushing forward with the same setting, the same people, the same situation. I don't know if that's going to be the best thing for you to. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think that would be the best thing for you to do, but it is your life. You have free will, so you do what you need to do. You know your life better than I do. But don't force anything, okay? And don't settle either. All right, so I'm getting ready to clarify this over on my YouTube channel. So those of you who are watching me on YouTube, just stay tuned. And for those of you who are watching me on TikTok, then something here resonated for you. You know what to do, okay? Other than that, y'all have a good week, and thank you for watching. I will see y'all in the next one. All right. Now, for those of you who are staying for the deep dive, let's go ahead and dive into a loop. Let's see what's going on here with this Page of Cups. Yeah, like I said, this is either you listening and following your own heart. Okay, so death comes out for the Page of Cups. Death was already on the bottom when it came out again. And on the bottom this time, we have the Ace of Cups. So something here dies. Something is over with. Okay. And it doesn't have to be like an ending to a relationship. It could just be an ending of how the relationship functions. Okay. So say if, quick example, say before you and your person, if you have a person, if y'all were sharing money, share bank accounts or something like that. Say for example, you don't anymore. They get their own account, you get your own account. So it's not like a big huge ending to everything. It's just a change in how things are done. But apply it. Sometimes it can still be that big ending. But you definitely got tired of something here, and I feel like you just begin to listen to your heart, and you open your heart back up, okay, as well. Coming from a place of space of compassion and love, okay. Yeah, 4-1. So this is about the home or a marriage. All right. So give me something on this Empress. Hermit card just came out, Virgo. That's your energy. Give me something on this Empress. Okay, so the Empress here, there's something about hidden emotions here. It could be a Cancer or Pisces. Yeah. But there's some hidden emotions here within a connection here, or at least within someone's home. All right. Hidden secret, something being done in the dark. Maybe somebody's not really saying how they feel about something here. Okay. So somebody definitely is wanting some success. Okay. Somebody could be like really unhappy too and not saying anything about it within a relationship. Okay, somebody may want to be single, but, you know, they're trying to hang in there with the Temperance card. Sagittarius could be significant. Yeah, they're trying to remain calm, but somebody definitely, I feel like, was getting out here doing what they want, or or they doing it now. But I definitely see your heart opening back up. I definitely see you having some hidden emotions, or either someone you're connected to having some hidden emotions. Okay, maybe somebody wants to get married if they're not married. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles coming out again with the Two of Cups. Somebody wants to be independent and they're in a relationship or some type of connection. Okay. 10 of Wands. Yeah. There's definitely been some secrets within a connection though between you and somebody, Virgo. And I just feel like at the beginning of the week, you are, as I've said several times, you know, letting some type of something about that relationship or that commitment, something about the home that is no longer a thing. Transformations. Okay. The Hierophant. Yeah. Here's the Marriage card again. Taurus energy here. Somebody's trying to do things the right way. That's what I'm getting. I feel like maybe somebody forgives somebody here for the bullshit they did, and the person is really, I feel like one person is really trying to prove, example, say somebody effed up, Virgo, either you or your person, and then somebody's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry I messed up, and I'm trying to prove that I'm not going to do this again, and somebody is like, okay, well, I accept it, I forgive you, or either that's what somebody is wanting to happen, like, flip it, switch it, however it falls, okay? Let's go ahead and see what's going on here with the 7 and 8 of Cups, because I'm curious. 7 of Cups here, please and thank you. Yeah, what I say? Somebody wants things to change. They want things to be different. They're waiting on the good luck to come in, I should say. And maybe it is. Or maybe you want it. On the bottom, you have the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, you want it real bad. Somebody putting a lot of work and effort here to overcome the negativity of the situation, whatever the situation is. Okay, if it's work, yeah. If it's a relationship, yeah. But somebody putting a lot of work to turn some things around. Okay. But I feel like somebody else is getting tired. It doesn't seem like the feelings are the same here. If this is something that resonates for your relationship, Virgo. Okay. What's the 8 of Cups? Alright, so here you go. Got 3 cards. 8 of Cups. So being unsatisfied here when it comes to a connection or friends. Or, yeah, people that you have fun with. So I feel like you've definitely isolated. You cut somebody off. You've pulled back. There's little to no communication between you and these people or this person. Maybe that's what you're trying to change. Or maybe that's what you are trying to... it's like I'm trying to change it because I want this to work out. Or I'm trying to change it because I'm trying to stay away from it. Okay? Indecisiveness here. Two of Swords with the Queen of Swords. Somebody's definitely trying to make a sound judgment decision about dealing with some people. Here's another another 3. So whether this is, like I said, a love connection, a business partner, family, or your person, somebody, Virgo, I just see you want things to be different. You want things to turn around for the better. Okay, you want to be forgiven, or either you are ready to forgive so that you can begin to make a miracle happen. All right, so the Magician here with the Page of Wands. Let's see what's happening here. The Magician. Oh, we got the Devil here. So I feel like somebody's determined to make something happen. Even though the Devil is toxic energy, I don't feel like it's like, ooh, somebody's cheating. Ooh, I ain't gonna say they're not. But I feel like this is more of somebody trying to force a situation. Like, say if somebody says, nah, I'm good. It's like, oh, no, we're gonna be together. We're gonna open this business. We're gonna start this business. You know, we gonna be, I don't know, it's a very forceful type of situation. And it's about the family. Somebody wants to hold on to that family. Somebody is very determined to manifest a happy home, a happy family. I am telling you. Yeah. Like, what can I do at this point? Somebody wants, and like I said, Aquarius energy here with the 3 of Pentacles. Somebody is ready to take a risk when it comes to a connection. What's this Page of Wands? The 5 of Pentacles popping out. Yeah, somebody not trying to be left out in the cold. They're not. They're not. Or somebody already felt left out in the cold. And then now somebody has to make a decision. They're at a crossroads. And they know they need to make a decision and move forward here with this Ace. And it is about the home. It's either a marriage, it's either a couple that lives together, or it is your home in particular, especially if you are someone who lives with your parents. And I ain't talking about kids, I'm talking about young adults, okay? And that's fine. All right, so we do have the Temperance here. Sagittarius coming out again. Yeah, you're trying to make a sane decision here. You're trying to definitely manifest the best results in whatever is going on, no matter how many towers, how many depths, how many transformations. And it don't matter what part of your life this is about, Virgo. You're definitely you're determined to, you know, have a happy home, a happy family, a happy marriage. Okay, look at that 2 of Cups coming out. Yeah, Taurus again. You want things to be better. Perfect as possible. Because that's what Virgos do. Y'all like the things to be perfect, even though nothing is perfect. But I do feel like it is weighing heavy on you. I do feel like it's a lot of work, a lot of proving. Take it as it applies. You don't even have to be a relationship. But I definitely feel like there's been a lot of effort into showing proof of not just what, you know, proof of what you're saying. Not just by saying it, but doing it. Okay, I'm shaking the camera. All right, so let's see. What is going to be the best thing for you guys to do this week that'll help you with the situation? Virgos. Calmness is popping out. Wisdom is popping out. So calmness. There's a great reserve of can I hold it? There's a great reserve of calmness inside me today. I will bring tranquility into the world. Peace and balance, you know what I'm saying, into the world, not confusion. And I will go ahead and read wisdom. And it says wisdom. Wisdom says, I cherish and nurture the wisdom that life provides me. I will never stop learning and improving. So remaining calm and using the wisdom that you've already gained. Okay, tap into that energy so that you won't be making any mistakes or repeating any cycles or patterns. Okay, so use your wisdom about the situation and remain calm. Calm down, it says. All right, let's get some spiritual advice. What does Spirit want you to know? And I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you need a personal reading, Virgo, the information is below in the description box. Just hit me up and I got you. For Virgos, what do they need to know for spiritual advice? Go with the flow. It says flow. On the bottom, it does say declutter too. And guess what? Nothing can flow through clutter. So this is probably your thoughts. Declutter your thoughts. Because I know y'all not messy people. I ain't worried about telling you to declutter your home or for the most part, y'all organized. Very neat. All the Virgos, I know. So declutter your thoughts is what I'm feeling like, and go with the flow. It says this is a reminder from your angels to trust in the flow of the universe and to always follow your intuition when making decisions. That's where that wisdom coming in at. It says, with positive changes and opportunities on the horizon, now is a great time for you to take action and move forward in your life. You got to go. It's a green light, babe. So things happen when they are supposed to. It's already happening. Whatever it is that you want, if you're trying to make something better here, it's already happening. You just gotta have some patience. You gotta, make wise decisions. You gotta remain calm, and you have to go with the flow, because things are gonna happen in divine timing when they are supposed to. So don't take the delays or the when is it, when it's going, like, it's on the way. All right, whatever it is that you want. Okay. All right, Virgo, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I need to go take a nap, so I'll see y'all in the next one. Light, love, positive vibes, and abundance to you as always, babe. Have a good week. Until next time, love you. Bye.